Alright, so you got your cloth ready to clean the chain. Let's clean the chain. G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Last time I cleaned all the chain, I actually lost some footage because the SD card shit itself. So we're going to go through today and clean, oil the chain, get rid of some built up oil from the last oil service that I did. And yeah, stay tuned, we'll get to it. Here's some things that you'll need. Now obviously I didn't use the latex gloves at all, but you can use it if you don't want oil on your hands. Cleaning brush, if your chain is really black and it needs a good scrubbing, then I would suggest using a cleaning brush, but these are just some of the things that you'll need. Alright, so you got your cloth ready to clean the chain. Let's clean the chain. Don't do that shit, guys, you'll lose a frickin' finger. Alright, so the first thing we're using is the heavy duty degreaser. Now you want to make sure that the degreaser you're using is safe for the O-rings on the chain. Most of them are, but you just want to double check just to make sure that it's not wearing down the O-rings on your chain. So we're going to get right to cleaning the chain. Now basically it's pretty straightforward. Where with this oil, you just want to spray. At the same time, while I take it out of gear, is now it doesn't really need that much, but I'm more wanting to get rid of all the gunk that's built up, especially along the side of the stand down here. So we just want to rub all that degreaser through and try and get as much off as we can. I mean, the chain wasn't that dirty to start off with. But still, it's good to tidy it up. Now you'll notice the cog, the wheel cog. You can see there's gunk built up on that cog. So we really want to spend some time. We'll just spray some of that degreaser on the cloth. We just want to go through and just slowly clean that cog on both sides, just to get some of the blackness off there. I mean, as I said, it's pretty clean anyway. I only use my bike for work when I'm working there and back on fine days, and then when I have an off day I might just go for an hour's ride or something, so it doesn't get used to the extreme, but it's always a good thing to do. Alright, now we have it, guys, a nice clean chain and sprocket. Even the bottom kickstand is now clean. So we zoom in on there. You can see that is one clean chain. So as I said before, it wasn't that dirty anyway, but that's the condition that it would be ideal to have it in after cleaning. So we're going to go ahead now and oil the chain. Alright, so when it comes to oiling the chain, we want to oil on that edge there and on that edge there. Now these are where the O-rings are. The O-rings lie in these parts here. So we want to keep that all oiled so the chain moves smoothly around the cog. So we're going to go ahead and oil that now, and you'll see how it's done. Now you don't have to do this, but I thought it would be a good idea. What I've done is I've got some automotive double-sided tape, and I've cut a little bit off that, and what I'm going to do is actually stick it to one of the chain links. Now hopefully that'll still be on there when I spin the wheel around. There we have it, 1 revolution. So that ensures that I'm not going to over oil the chain. And I reckon last time I probably did over oil the chain. So using my Bel-Ray chain lubricant. And guys, let me know what chain lubricant you use as well, because there's that many on the market. It can make it a bit harder what lubricant you're going to use, but let me know in the comments what you guys use and why you use it. This Bel-Ray chain lubricant is actually pretty good, because once it sets it goes all sticky and doesn't fly around that much when the wheel spins. But in saying that, let me know what you guys use. Now let's start off on this side here. We're going to do some spraying and turning the wheel at the same time, and we don't want to put too much on there. There we go, that's 1 revolution from that side. Now let's do the other side. Two revolutions. That's all we need. Now I'll just wipe off a little bit that went through there. Now that's the outside of the chain. We also got to do the inside of the chain as well. So to do that is exactly the same, but we're going to start on this side. So I want to get my marker, which is just there. And we will start right there. Now holding the hand steady is another thing as well. So right, that's one side. Now we just want to make sure that we're not going to be spraying the tyre as well. So we've got our trusty cardboard here. Alright. One revolution. Perfect. Alright. Now you can go around and dab the chain, except for my cloth's probably a little bit. I want to get some cloth fluff on the chain. See, this Bel-Ray chain oil, it just sticks. It's just really good. Now I'm going to take my marker off as well. Don't need that anymore. That's a good idea, the marker, because that avoided me putting too much on, which I did last time. There you have it. The chain's cleaned and the chain is now oiled. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Leave a comment on how you do your chain, what chain oil you use, There's another scenario that I haven't touched. Well, it's not a scenario, but there's another maintenance thing that I haven't actually touched on. I might do that next time, but it's about chain adjustments. So the slack on your chain, mine is actually in the right spec, which is about a few millimeters up, a few millimeters down, and you can always tell if it's too loose, you can always tell if it's too tight, but refer to your manual for that. When it comes to tensioning of the chain as well, which I may touch on at some other stage, the Kawasaki Ninja actually has guides on the bar down the bottom there. This one has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually sitting right on the 6th line. And if we go around to the other side, you'll actually see there as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's sitting on the 6th line. So, you know, to adjust your chain it is a simple one. I would normally just leave the mechanics to do that if there was any issue with the chain, but it can be done. There's YouTube videos on it. Basically taking the cotter pin out, loosening the nut here, loosening the adjuster nut there, and then you'd be spinning this nut here to reduce the make the wheel go back and forth. So we might touch on that another time, but normally I would leave that to the mechanics. So thanks for tuning in today, guys, and we'll catch you next time.